It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Howard was free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And turnovers are pivotal to winning a football game. Last week, man, he put it on the deck as well, and they lost by a possession. This week, you fumble again. Man, you've got to take care of the football. That's always priority number 1 for every single offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Williams looking for a man. He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll move the tight end. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the well. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter.
Washington 6, Minnesota 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Walsh. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams will pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Washington sends out the punt team. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gets the back moving, hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The option look. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads it left. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Williams looking for a man. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Punt is on its way. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. Here's the handoff.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Golden Gophers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Glenn. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Start the third quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. In other words, you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The roar on the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I'm a fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Huskies. They take the lead with the 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 18 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Creates a little room. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Looking to throw for it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Washington 13, Minnesota 10.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion.